Okay, you know what's funny? I just started this video. First of all, it seems like the seconds are going faster and faster. But usually, um, when I start my camera and I go into the background and I put my mouse on my camera at the bottom and I press for my camera to come back up, I'm trying to go as fast as the time because it seems like the time is going really quick. Anyways, used to just close down my camera and start again, but I re-uploaded my connection to my printer. I re-uploaded my camera to the computer. Um, anyways, I'm trying to get my computer to, like, I'm downloading from the YouTube all my videos for the third time, but now I've got I've got one, two, three of them. The third one is just my backup system. I've already backed it up, so I'm not losing anything. If I lose the last 2 days. So I've got these two here, and they all have the same thing. So my question is, when it's uploading and downloading everything, is it going into both of these? I wouldn't know. So I'd have to know. My question is it my processor that's running slow? Is it my motherboard, or is it my RAM? And something in my CPU is slowing me down, as well as I can't seem to um, get this autofocus off. The minute I press the mouse, it comes back on. So I'm not really sure about that. Anyways, what I wanted to talk about is um, there was a North America, but there was no president. Oh my God! What did the Indians do for thousands of years with no president in the United States, going up and down the rivers? Oh my God. They went up and down the rivers. And they were shooting each other with bows and arrows, you know. Is it any different now that we built tanks and bombs and things in the ground that when you step on, you blow up and they take a foot off of you and you go to the hospital and they want you to pay with your Visa or MasterCard? They say, we got doctors here, we got to pay them. Well, print up the money because it comes on a money tree. It's all digital today. Just print it up. Well, who's going to pay for it? All the businesses. If you give away too much money, the, what's it called, falls, because everybody can buy a building now. So everything falls, so nothing, no inflation because we're not giving out enough money here. Okay, now I had this video stopped in between, and I just want to pull up some stuff here that when we mark R and T together, do you see the number 4 that comes out over here? Any letter that'll be next to the R with a straight line in between will create this open space. With the S letter, okay, do you see here, right? It's like I and R come out from S and T. Other connecting things, other things, 6 times 6 times 6, 216, 9-day period, 24 hours, also connected to 9 days of the Mayan cycle. I like to look at it that way, at 9 days in 1 day. 120 minutes, 136 coming together. 46 is Zion Israel, 64 is 0, 1 and 9 is AI. 120 added up, 120, 1 through 15 equals 120, and that is your gateway. Remember, when you have 120 seconds, you need to split for 2 sides. So it's 118 or 59, 2, and 59. 59, 59, E-I-E-I-O. Neptune at the same time, Einstein, cycle of the moon. If you don't have 216, you'll have 621 or 612 because a 6 doesn't fit in the minute column. So you'll have 360 of 21, which is U, or L, means read. At the same time, it creates 3, which means ass reader, or queue, or luck, the dead end of the road. That's what it means in the French language. 381 is the total here. 381 is 14 and 15, which is the numeric value for pi. Okay, that's how it comes together. And this evaluation over here, 3 times 81, will equal 243, will equal to added 327 minus 1, 5, and 9, or 6 and 9, or 1 and 14, which makes 1 and 5. So you're looking at Mars and Venus coming together, 2nd and the 4th planet, the 6th planet and 8th reverse, splitting of the 7th gate. There's a bunch of things that come into this evaluation. You want to see the C? The C is inside. Here's 2 O's that come together. Once the two O's come together, you lock it here. You put the H and the I that transfers the two sides. Inside this bubble is where the C's are, C and C, the command and the creation from the inside warp. There's many other positions that are on here, okay? And just let me take a break in this, right? Nature, not biological. Things that are bio are recreated, right? Nature came here. North America, the Europeans or whoever came here took over America, threw out the Indians from going up and down the river and shooting each other. There must have been a better way, but we're still doing the same thing as before. There's still evil in the streets, but this time, okay, the evil is pre-planned evil. That's the way I see it, right? The robberies and what was going on before America became America in the 16 and the 1500s, but they were always colonizing. There was always somebody trying to colonize something. I mean, somebody came here, you're here, I'm here, you want this house, I want this house, we're only two. But anyways, let's move on. In this scenario over here, I want to go to a gateway number, but I can't do that. I think I made this video long enough to get to these gateway numbers. I will have to just say this because I started it. Is this the correct page? No, it was on this page. Anytime I see 14 and 15 together, or 5 and 6, that is the second half. That is where F comes in. Instead of A and B, right, it's now E and F, the replacement for A and B. One of the reasons for that is A is replaced by this number over here. 4 plus 1 equals 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 equals to a total of 10. 1 times 2 times 3 times 4 is 24. That'll create X and X. When you put two X's next to each other, it creates an O in the center. The letters are 24, 15, 24. 24, 50, 666. XOX, 666. When you reverse it, the 15th letter becomes the 12th letter and the third letter. 12, 1 and 2 is 3, and the third one is 3. 1 and 2 is L, C and L, cell. When you have 14 and 15, pi, 3.1415, 29 or 9265 are the beginning of pi. What is this number over here? 9, 56, 42 equals to 98, the high DNA. This number is 9 minus 2, which will equal to the 14. Add it, it equals to 98. 9 minus 2 is at the 7th gate. The 2 comes into the birth, into the 9 worlds. 8 minus 1, I like to say the passage, the E world pass, because 1 shows through 4 corners, and then 1 in the center. Have you ever seen Rubik's Cube? There's 6 sides, and on every side there's 1 in the center. On every side, there's 4 corners, but the 4 corners are always attached. When you have 4 corners, right, you have 4 corners, and that corner is attached to 4 sides that are around it. So it's 4 corners attached to 4 corners attached to 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. So it's 4 attached to 2, 4, 6, 8. 4 and 8. That 4 and 8 creates purple. Purple created from red and blue, and red and blue and purple creates number 88, creates the number blue 40, red 27, 67, which creates in the star system 6 and 7. 1 times 6, 1 plus 6 will equal to that 6 and 7. 8 and 8 is 16, 1 and 6 is 7, and 8 equals to 24, 2 and 4 is 6. So 888 will now create these 3 numbers. 888 and 666 create 77 in between. 876, 778. That is our star system and the gateway to get from one side into the corridor, over to through the sky system and into the next world, right? You got into my house, you took the highway, you got into your car, you drove through it, you got into the other house. I rented it, so now that house is mine and this house is mine. I left my computer over there and everything I need I type in, it goes back to my house over there, and shit, I need an update, so I better off dying, go back to my house in the other world, and that's it. But they forgot to tell me that death in this world is not the scariest thing, but we made it to be the scariest thing because we're leaving everybody we love, although they're still back there, but we don't know it because they've cut the tie. right? When the Jews die, they cut the tie of the family members that have died. Cutting of the tie, cutting of urantia. The urantia worlds where the mind goes, where some things we should know and other things we shouldn't. And religion. There's a funny thing. Read the lesion. So these are these numbers that I was talking about. It's 10 minutes. I don't want to go any further. Um, I did want to talk about something that was small that I already started. I'm going to see if I can get it up here. It was on a page that I was looking at. And if I can get that page over here, and I could. And on the page I wrote, from Europe they came, overtook the Indians. The churches added the laws, policed the streets, made legally legal, made natural nature's introduction to biological, made in America, held to the form in Canada. They held Canada into the form because we're in North America. I see no more sun every single day. The chemtrails have blotted it out. I'm calcified because of the fluoride, and I'm twitchy, and my immune system's not the same because of the vaccines. I don't even bleed the same anymore. I'm being blinded, and they put GMOs in my food, which eliminated all the what I need for my body to eat and to survive. Just sprinkle a little bit of this into the air, and everything will be all right. But I don't think so. I don't think so. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching this video.